It takes a man who believes in himself to create wealth. So keep working hard and never lose hope in what you believe in. Ayakata. Life is not easy. Sigh. Make you take and judge. I want to use this special opportunity to recognize great Dim Odmegojuku. I can't also forget General Philip Effiong. Okama Daloso. Come cheta kwano men underground. Umoma kubigwe. Anye na fuakolu. Airborne. De facto government in homeland. A special recognition to every Biafran who have been supporting from day one. May Elohim continue to flourish you in your different endeavors. This is Mazina de Gano, Ohamadike, one of Biafra. The Prime Minister, Obatobie, Ogechuku Keresimu Kelekio, Wokoma, Ogechio, Ogechuku Kama, Ogechuku Kaina, no, Ogechuku Kama, Onyamana Gidi Gidi Bakulo, Ogechuku Kama, Welundi Chuku Gazebele, Ogechuku Kama, Ogechio, Ogechuku Kama. Mama biko yo polisa Ogechuku kama Ogechuku kaina yono Ogechuku kama Ogechuku kaina yona nyasi Ogechuku kama Ayole Ayiga kolole garole nuwole Uwi bole Cheta kwa na lubofuo 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4, you know. Onye puru chi yuzo akwano no. Joy. Don't give up. When it's so close, it's so close. Ogechuku kama, never you give up, no. Ogechuku kama, believe in your dreams, brother. Ogechuku kama, never you say no. Ogechuku kama, Ogechuku kaina yon. Ogechuku kama, never you down your faith, no. Ogechuku kama, keep your head up, keep on fighting. Ogechuku kama. A big shout out to Mazi Ogechuku. I salute you, my peer, Mazi Simoniba. Life is sweet when you're patient. The greatest shout out goes to the media team, great talent. Make you take and judge. Sigh. Make you take and judge. I want to use this special opportunity to recognize great Dim Odmegojuku. I can't also forget General Philip Effiong. Okama Daloso. Come cheta kwano men underground. Umoma kubigwe. Anye na fuakolu. Airborne. De facto government in homeland. A special recognition to every Biafran who have been supporting from day one. May Elohim continue to flourish you in your different endeavors. This is Mazinandikano, Ohamadike, one of Biafra, Igadi. The Prime Minister, Obatobie, Ogechukukere, Simukelekio, Mukoma, Ogechukukama, Ogechukukaina, no, Ogechukukama, Onyamana Gidi Bakulo, Ogechukukama, Weluntichukuka Sebele, Ogechukukama, Ogechukukama, Mama Biko Yobolisa, Ogechukukama, Ogechukukaina Yono, Ogechukukama, Ogechukukaina Yona Yasi, Ogechukukama. Ayole, ayiga kono legarole nu. Uwi bole, chetakwa na lubofuo. 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4. Onye puru chi uzo akwa no. Joy. Don't give up when it's so close. It's so close. Ogechukukama, never you give up, no. Ogechukukama, believe in your dreams, brother. Ogechukukama, never you say no. Ogechukukama, Ogechukukama, never you down your faith, no. Ogechukukama, keep your head up, keep on fighting, Ogechukukama. A big shout out to Mazi Ogechukukere. I salute you, my PM, Mazi Simoniba. Life is sweet when you're patient. The greatest shout out goes to the media team, great talents. They won. Biafra is only asked for. Every night and day he's shouting and pointing to one direction. But his own people are blind and saying it's causing division. Tell me why someone who sacrificed his life for you and I. Tell me why out of sight has become out of our mind. He's asking for nothing and cares about not for these people emancipation. No. But there is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. The morning sun will rise. He doesn't care about nothing and abandon his family. Take your time and think what he's going through. He doesn't want to give up but to protect you. Even when they throw him African juju. Oh no, Bring up the cannon now. Let me hear you sing. Bring up the cannon now. The cannon now. The cannon now. You hate him because of envy. love him, his one and only. We follow him because he's ready to die for the freedom of his people. Whatever he said, it's a prophecy. Take it on your living letter, you believe. He's so fanatical and ever ready to die for the freedom of his people. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. The morning sun will rise. Bring up the cannon now. 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 Let me hear you sing. Everybody on my job and sing. Bring up the cannon. Whoa. Bring up the cannon. Yeah. Bring up the cannon. Whoa. Yeah.
As long as we come on air every evening, the whole world must listen. As long as we preach this very gospel, Chukwukika Abiyama must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwukika Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, Nna nke bi n'eluigwe, ka aha gị dị nsọ, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit, because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created. for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said, my name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet, I tell you. I lead indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved home, land of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives, or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. Oh, fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood will count our privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be our flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised, the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets fill the glorious song of victory. We scored, oh might and wrong. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfalls. Guide all our movements, lest we go astray. Give us the strength to heed the humanist call, to give and not to count the cost each day. Let those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness.
All hail Biafra, land of the rising sun. We love and cherish. We have vanquished our enemies. All hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. In Him we trust. Shout it, sing it. All hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. We have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets peal always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes, our prayers shall be known both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra.
Okay, I believe the voice is coming out. Oh, that means even when I said yes, even when I said yes, it's coming out now. Yes, why don't you okay, check now? Coming out now. I've just restored it. It's coming out now, right? Check. It's coming now. Check your other phone. Okay, okay. Thank you, media team, for your observations. And thank you, all our ministers, all the way from US and UK. I can see many calls. And thank you, my ministers in the studio that are also there. I can see your messages. Our ministers in UK and US, they're already calling that the sound is not coming out. Thank you. It has been restored now. So, we saluted our heroes before we started, and we said that our heroes that have existed from 1800 down to 1900, then 1929, 45, 54, 65, 66, 67 to 70s, and even down to our own Owazirike. And I was talking about Owazirike, how they sabotage Owazirike. I'm giving salutations to our heroes. But at this point, I need to establish my context of today. Owazirike was sabotaged and betrayed by his own people, who also shout Biafra, also answers the name Biafrans. They sold him out, and he was left alone. They pointed a gun on his head, and he was left alone. This same sabotage is what you people did to General Ikonso. The people in his own very community betrayed him, sabotaged him with all the sacrifices he has done to save the Biafran people. There are others who are on generational curses, whose sole aim and objective is only to plague the Biafran people, destroy every effort to the establishment of the full sovereignty of Biafra. This same sabotage was carried out on our generals during the genocidal war. Members of his own very cabinet, Ifejuna and the rest of them, they planned to execute him, General Ojukwu, and General Philip Effiong, and more committed members of his governing council, just like we have the BRGI governing council today. And many people were inside the BRGI governing council, but working for Nigeria political campaign, giving every information and messages in meetings of BRGIA where they happen to sit down with our PM and discuss. When they finish, they go and have another meeting with Nigerian government, and then they are doing political campaign for Nigerian government. While we are shouting no elections in Biafra land for 2023, members of cabinet that are with us are political campaigners, leaders of political campaigns for Ifeanyi Uba, leaders of political campaign for Tinubu, and they are canvassing for one Nigeria, while we are canvassing for Biafra inside the same governing council, inside the same BRGI. Every meeting that we will have with PM and the entire cabinet, these same people sit down there and assimilate them all and then take it out to go and have a resolve with Ifeanyi Uba. No wonder when Ifeanyi Uba was talking in Anambra Stadium and he was speaking with boldness, pointing finger to the face of our prime minister and say, if you call my name again, if you do this, if you do that, I know where you are, I know this, I know your plans. Little did we know that we had Adazayon inside cabinet of BRGI as a political campaign manager of Ifeanyi Uba. Just like you people plan to eliminate General Ojukwu in 67 to 70s, You plan to eliminate General Philip Effiong and more committed members of his governing council. It is the same way that you people plan to eliminate and to sabotage Uwazirike. And you succeeded in sabotaging him because there was nobody to watch his back. You people would have also eliminated General Ojukwu if not that General Philip Effiong was there to watch his back. And that was why he stood to the very end. He made sure that Ojukwu did not fall before his very before. He did not allow you people to kill Ojukwu before or under the watch of Philip Effiong. Philip Effiong did not allow you people to kill Ojukwu, to assassinate him, or to poison him under his watch as his right-hand marker. He watched very well and made sure it did not happen. That's why people did not like him around there. You are wondering, why should Philip Effiong be the right-hand marker to Ojukwu? It was for a reason. You guys also sabotage our prime minister. You sabotage our supreme leader. And he was kidnapped in Kenya, haulage from Kenya to Nigeria. Beaten for over 10 days in Kenya. And you people came out and were using his Twitter handle to communicate to Biafrans and say he's fine. He's the one talking with his Twitter handle. Nobody knew. Little did we know that you people have already sold him out and then using his account to be tweeting to communicate to Biafrans. So pathetic. So it's like there is a generational curse that is in some of your blood that you must sabotage Biafra. That is why I had to connect the dots from 1967 to 70, how you will sabotage and try to kill Ojukwu and kill Philip Effiong. Down to how you people sabotage Uwazirike and we was able to kick him out of the way. You people also came in and sabotaged our supreme leader, sold him out, and they kidnapped him. Oh, in the time of Simon Ekpa, surprisingly, you have made a brick wall. Yes, that brick wall is very tough. Yes, so that brick wall is very tough. Since after the convention, you people have decided to be the antagonist against the Biafran people. Look at you. That is supposed to have stood for Biafra. You are actually standing against the BRJ, standing against the Biafra Defense Forces, doing all the ordinances and mandates of Nigerian template. Isn't it a shame? I salute all these leaders that all of you have tried to betray and to kill, but you could not succeed. Yes, because if it was God's will for them to die in your hands, they would have all died. Ikonso made a very big mistake of allowing you people to eat him up. And that will not happen again in this our own time. So, everybody that are not sure of themselves, pack your loads and leave now. Yes, because Ana tutu kum kum. Ana tutu kum kum. Don't think of sabotaging this very BRGI. Don't think of sabotaging these very Biafra Defense Forces that you have now. You sabotage the Biafra army in 67 to 70s. You sabotage Ikonso. It is not the people of Akwa Ibom or Ikorekpene or Uyo or Ikom that came down to the village of Ikonso to sabotage Ikonso. It was the people inside Ikonso's village that sabotaged him. A lot of things have happened in the media for the past few days and weeks. And I am happy that this is time to test your brains, your mental toughness, and to see if you understand what is called methods of warfare. Because we are at war. The Biafran people are at war. First, some of you said all the generals of BDF are all dead. Second, you people came out and say you have eliminated all of them. The third one now, you people say they are eliminating everybody. And I am just watching and laughing. I say, hey, Biafra. Then I went on a survey. I was watching the media. And then I saw that the 95% of people that became very gullible during this time of this survey happens to be Biafrans with mixed blood. Biafrans that are not purely Biafran, because if you are a pure Biafran, you will understand what freedom is all about. You will learn from what our forefathers learned. You will buy in from their experiences, and you will add up to your own to be able to brainstorm. When I watched, I saw that there are many weak cells. We are at war, and there are thousands and millions of methods of warfare that are to be used for your enemy and against your enemy, and to be used by you to see if the ground is tough or level, to see if the mental toughness of the people that follows you into the bush are ready for the next phase of brutality that will come. We are going into a brutal stage. If you know that you are easily prone to IBP, please exit the media for the coming days. I will repeat myself again. If you know that you are easily prone to IBP, exit the media space of Biafra and Nigeria war for the next coming days, because the enemies of Biafra are not sleeping. You will see series of methods of warfare that will be coming. The one that will be propaganda, the one that will be blackmail, the one that will be used to our advantage and to our disadvantage, the one that we will use against the enemy, the one that we will keep people occupied while intelligence will go to work. You don't know what has been happening for the past 3 weeks, right? But you have been so busy with what you see on the media. I love it. That is why intelligence must play. Please, tomorrow I want to see more videos. I want to see more methods of warfare emanating in the media. And I love it today that when I checked, I saw that Arise News were able to also engage in the media methods of warfare and the weapons of warfare that are available. I saw Sahara Reporters and I said, yes. And then I saw another news media, is it the Vanguard? I said, yes. You guys are coming up. At least you should as well report about when Nigerian terrorists invade our community, slaughter our women and children, butcher them in broad daylight, slaughter pregnant women into two, and remove the baby. The videos are everywhere. The videos are there where Nigerian terrorists invade our community and they are shooting sporadically to the abodes of our women and children. Many were burned in their sleeps in Izombe, in Uli, in Iyala, in Umutanze, in Olu, in Okigwe, in Agu community. But you are all looking away from the reality because you have been caught in the web. Yes, you have been caught in the web. So the only thing that will interest you is anything that may seem to bring Biafra down. You have all failed woefully because we are at war. And you will see more attack in coming days. I'm calling on the entire BRGI media, the entire Biafran people, to brainstorm and be ready to face what is going to come. In these past days, with my survey on the media, I've seen that all those that have been shouting Orabu Fulani, Mwanyoma, Mwanyoma, they all fell like rats. Chai! I ran a survey to check the mentality of some people. I wanted to see if some of them, even as they have been misled by Orabo Fulani, if their brain cells are still working. No, I saw that their brain cells have been totally damaged. These are people that you don't take to war. These are people that you put inside the kitchen to be washing plates. Better still, be packing poo-poo, because there is no mental toughness when you look at them. A stone is thrown at your baby, and instead of you to pick the stone and go after the person that threw the stone, what you're doing is that you pick the stone, you use it to start scratching the forehead of your baby. And you're asking your baby, why is your baby crying on getting stoned by somebody? This is how useless many of you have become. But repent if you know that you are not in for Biafra. Repent. If, as at this point, after the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, detention of our Prime Minister, declaration of Biafra, and then the re-election of our acting Prime Minister, still leading this BRGIE, and then you have overcome 2 coups against this government in the past 9 months. If at this point in August 26, 2025, you don't know your stand, you don't know who is leading you to Biafra recognition, you don't know who is taking your case to the US Congress, you don't know who is communicating and discussing Biafra on the table in Washington, D.C. for your own purpose, you don't know who is defending you in Biafra land to get Biafra land back, you don't know your legitimate government, if at this very stage and at this very day, and also with the media warfare, the methods of warfare that you have seen in the media for the past 3 weeks, if at this point you don't determine your stand, you don't know where to go, I feel very sorry for you. It means you were not for Biafra. It means you were against Biafra and not for Biafra. And I am watching many people that are turning their ways. Yes, I'm seeing many of them. I know many of them that were joining Orabu Fulani to destroy Biafra Defense Forces right from December 18. Today, I have seen some of them retracing their steps. I'm watching. While I see others following in deeply, and they will sink alongside. I want to ask some of you a question. Biafra Defense Forces are your only hope. There's something that is called a test of a time. A test of a time has just happened for the past 3 weeks. And we watch to see the gullibility of some people. We watch to see the strength. We watch to see the consistency. We watch to see the boldness. We watch to see the focus. Yet, some people are still unstable. They don't know where to go. And we continue to ask, were you all born for Biafra?
Biafra is only asked for. Every night and day he's shouting and pointing to one direction. But his own people are blind and saying it's causing division. Tell me why someone who sacrificed his life for you and I. Tell me why out of sight has become out of our mind. He's asking for nothing and cares about not for his people emancipation. No. But there is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. The morning sun will rise. He doesn't care about nothing and abandon his family. Oh. Take your time and think what he's going through. He doesn't want to give up but to protect you. Even when they throw him African juju. Oh no,
Yes. The BDF don't care about nothing else but your own survival, your life. The BDF have lost their mothers, their fathers, their children, their wives, and everything that they have. They have lost their homes. They don't have a home of their own anymore, where they can sleep comfortably, put their heads down, and snore, and drink, and have concubines, and have girlfriends, and have sugar daddy and sugar mommies. No. There is a breaking news for those who never knew. All what they ask for is Biafra. Nigerian terrorist government uses some of you in your communities to do African juju against the Biafra Defense Forces. But are they backing down? No, they are not backing down. The God of Biafra still protect them and keep them and gives them the strength, the energy to stand and do what? Protect Biafra land. If you eliminate the Biafra Defense Forces, what will happen to you? You think that the governors of one Nigeria that works for the interest of Nigeria, that they love you? You're doing yourself more harm than good. They don't love you. They don't care about you. How many homes have been destroyed in Agu community? Have you seen the Nigerian terrorist government comment about it? Have you seen the Nigerian media record or show that reportage of those massacres in your communities? Who committed those crimes? It is Nigeria terrorist government. What you see that happens in Katsina, what you see that happens in Benue, what you see that happens in Kaduna, in Borno, in Medugri, in Plateau, where they kill 200 people, 500, 150, 55, 85, 78, 79. Biafra Defense Forces Don't allow that to happen in your own communities. Who are the ones making those things to happen in Benue, in Zamfara, in Borno? It is the Fulani terrorists, right? Okay. Then, in Biafra land, Biafra Defense Forces have succeeded in expunging the Fulani terrorists. So now, Nigerian government are angry while you should expunge the Fulani terrorists from coming to massacre your people, so that you will also be packing 500 dead bodies daily, 200 dead bodies daily, 500, 300, 150, 50, 80, 100. Instead of Nigerian terrorist government to deploy all the terrorist armory that they have to Kaduna, Kano, Zamfara, Borno, Benue, Niger, Katsina, to go and kill the terrorists there. They are bringing them to Biafra land to come and do what? To come and kill your own army that is protecting you from being killed. And then, when the army resists them, they now decide to buy some of you. They go to the community, they burn the communities, they kill many people, and then they use some of you and say you should come and testify and say that it is the Biafra army. Biafra army don't come to your communities to kill you. Biafra army was unveiled on 21st of October 2023. And since then, they have not invaded your community to kill you. They have not invaded your community to wipe you up. They have been protecting you. They have been fighting the terrorists. They have been sending them away so that your lands will be safer for you. People with little memories. The war in Biafra land has intensified after the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra. And Nigerian terrorists, seeing that they have used different methods to destroy BRGI, to destroy the Biafra defense, they have not succeeded. We've had 2 coups attacking the finance of BRGI, attacking the finance of the Biafra defense forces in the homeland. But Biafra people have resisted them. Musa said that to destroy Biafra, you have to target the finance, that killing the finance is critical. And then he used many of you, and then you did not succeed. Biafran people resisted you to this very day. That is why they have resorted to coming to your communities, buying some of you that have become willing slaves and willing tools. Just like many of you became willing slaves and willing tools in 1967 to 70 genocidal war inside the governing council of General Ojukwu and Philip Effiong. When you decided to plan to eliminate General Ojukwu and General Philip Effiong, you were part of the governing council. And then the spirit of Okpabia Sika and Ifejuna, the spirit of Satan, the spirit of kill, the spirit of betrayal, the spirit of envy entered you. When you decided to say, oh, why should it be Ojukwu? Why should it be Philip Effiong? Why should it be General Gento? Why should it be Butuzo? Why should it be Liquid Metal? Oh, it should be me. Why should it be Archangel Michael? It should be me. So what do? Because of jealousy, backstabbing, and hatred, you prefer to go and align with Nigerian terrorist government. On a monetary angle, collect money, come to your community, come and start pointing houses to houses, and they do stop and search in every person's house. You search and say you're looking for Biafra army. You search and finish, and then you say, kill them. They started killing the people. All those videos that you have seen, where you see dead bodies of women, young men outside the house in Agu community, it is done by Nigerian terrorist army that was led by one of the community members there called Onyedikachi. Because he wants to destroy Biafra. He wants to destroy Biafra army. Because they have seen that Biafra army are beginning to take control of many provinces in Imo State. Yes, they are taking control. They are gaining control. They are beginning to take control. All those areas that you see on videos where the BDF are publishing, showing you that this is the ongoing situational warfare, where all these homes have been deserted. Those areas, they have expunged the terrorists out, expunged Nigerian terrorists out, and they are in control of those areas. Because Nigerian terrorists have killed the indigenous people in those areas, pursued them all out, burned their houses. So, Biafra Defense Forces have declared those areas as the red zone and captured those areas. So any terrorists of one Nigeria going in there, they will collect. Are you really sure that some of you wanted Biafra independence and restoration? I know that some of you are fathered by Fulani terrorists. The blood that produced you were the except of the genocidal war of 67 to 70s. Some of you were those produce that were made. That is why when you hear Biafra, it boils you for belly, because you're not a bona fide Biafran. That is why what you will ever be thinking of is how to destroy, how to betray, how to kill, and how to destroy the effort of the Biafran people. Where have you seen that Nigerian terrorist government recruit army, recruit police, recruit navy, recruit Agune Chemba terrorist group, recruit Ebubagu terrorist group, recruit Okigwe Youth Vigilante group, recruit Operation Odokachi group, recruit Ayandibo group, all the vigilante terrorist groups that they have recruited, which of them have gone to go and fight Fulani terrorists that have come to kill your women and children? I'm asking all of you. Which of them have gone to fight Fulani terrorists? Have you seen any day that Operation Odokachi or Agune Chemba terrorist group, have you seen them go and catch one Fulani terrorist that raped our women and children in the bush and bring them? Have you even seen them presented a dead body of a Fulani terrorist which they combated with and succeeded in neutralizing that terrorist, and then they brought to come and show you and say this Fulani terrorist was caught kidnapping or maiming or destroying the lives of Biafrans, and then we caught them in the act and here they are? Have you seen any of it? No, you don't see. They recruit all of you, Agune Chembao, Ebubago, Okigwe Youth Vigilante Group. What's the name again? Ebubagu, Ayandibo terrorist group. Every group that they recruit. Forest Guard. Okay, they have given people another one, Forest Guard. They now give Forest Guard AK-47 and RPG. Every group that they have recruited, all of you that they have recruited, what mandates were given to you? The mandate that were given to you is that go into the community, go and fetch out IPOB, go and fetch out Biafrans who are loyal to Biafra restoration, who are loyal to Biafra freedom. That was the mandate given to all of you. There was no mandate given to you that your aim and objective is to go into the bush, go and make sure you expunge or fight the Fulani terrorists that have come to kill your women and children. No. That is why Asari Dokubo terrorist group, what aim was he recruited for? To come and fight the Biafra army, who laid curses on some of you. That is why you will collect kumkum. You will continue to collect kumkum. You will continue to collect kumkum. If you all tried to betray and to kill General Ojukwu and Philip Effiong, you all tried to kill Owazirike because of Biafra. It was not an Hausa man that tried to kill Owazirike. It was a fellow Biafran that made sure he was totally betrayed and they pointed gun on his head to kill him. When you heard that Owazirike hands off Biafra, Owazirike did not just hands off Biafra. He hands off Biafra because he was betrayed in toto. Do you know what it means to betray somebody in toto? They betray you from the beginning to the end, to the last man standing. That is what they wanted to do to General Ojukwu. But Philip Effiong stood by him and did not allow it to happen. That is why you saw that Ojukwu fought the war till when he left Nigeria, he was still alive because of the presence of one man, his right-hand marker, Philip Effiong. If you had removed Philip Effiong, Ojukwu would have been eliminated. Ojukwu wouldn't have stayed to the end that he would leave Nigeria with his life. No, he would have been eliminated. Ask me who would have eliminated him. His own people. Yes. His own people would have eliminated him. But God saved his life to stand to the very end and to do what? To calm down. Don't think that you will succeed in your betrayal of this time. No, it will not succeed. It will not succeed. If you kill all the generals of the Biafra Defense Forces, who will come to defend Biafra land for you? We are at war. You should be ready to face thousands and millions methods of warfare that are coming. That is the message to everybody. For the past days, you have seen series of attacks and propagandas on the media against the BDF. I'm going to play some videos here. But the first question I want to ask is, why is the Biafran media not talking about this video here? This video you see here is the Nigerian terrorist army eliminating Biafrans. Eliminating Biafrans in their very homes. This is Nigeria terrorist army with weapons in their hands, shooting at Biafran homes who are not at war with them. This is not where Biafra Liberation Army are. These are unarmed civilian homes. Why is the Nigerian media not interested in discussing this video? Why is Nigerian media not interested in discussing this video? Why are they running away from this one? And then they jumped into this very headline that has been on the media for the past few days now. They say, oh, a gang leader kills 3 men in broad daylight, perpetrating violence. And they say they are calling on their security to go and investigate. Now, I am asking a question. Why is Nigeria terrorist media not talking about this video here? I want all of you to understand what is happening. That's why I said you should be ready to see more of this kind of videos that have just emanated recently in the media, because more propagandas, more blackmail and slanders, more weapons of warfare are going to come. Yes, be ready to face all of them because you are at war. You should not be afraid of anything that will bomb out in the media. Be ready to face all of them. If you ask the social media bloggers, what have you done to this video that Nigerian terrorist army are raining bullets on unarmed civilians in their homes and burning them down alive? They will say it doesn't concern them. But did you see the one that Nigerian terrorist government took interest to make it fly? Aha! Do you now understand that you are at war? You are at war. You are fighting war, and you should be ready for everything that will bump out in the media. It will be to your advantage, and it will also be to your disadvantage. The question is, are you ready? Nigerian terrorist government and their media should be reporting about this very video. You can see them. This is how they are raining the bullet on the indigenous person's house. These are Nigerian terrorist army. These are Nigerian terrorist army. When you go to the media, you can see this video. We have posted it. We are not going to play it well here. We are just going to be showing you their step-by-step moves, how they invaded this community. Look at the chain of bullets, how they used to rain it on these houses. There are babies, there are women, there are children, there are men, there are grandmothers and grandfathers, there are aged people that age have challenged them. Some of them are physically impaired that are in these houses here. But what did the Nigerian terrorists do? You look at this. They rained bullets. They burnt this house to ashes. They burnt everybody inside this house to ashes. Why is Arise News not discussing this video? Why is NTA not discussing this video? Why is AIT not discussing this video? Why are all the obedient movement not discussing this video? The people that were massacred there. I saw Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man. Today I know how very stupid you are. I've always been seeing you doing your nonsense on the media, but I did not know that you are very, very stupid. It is today I know your level of stupidity. Yes. Because you picked up this video where Arise News said gang leader kills 3 men in broad daylight. And then you wrote something about Biafra. And then you started castigating and asking, is this the Biafra you want? But you have never for once visited this Nigerian terrorist army to go and see what they are doing to the same Biafra people that has interested you so much to pick up a video that you see online to now start talking against Biafra. This very video that I posted here now, babies, women, and children were slaughtered here and burnt to ashes. Is that the Nigeria that you want? Where the Nigerian terrorist army use bullets to kill all the children, women, and children in these homes? Is that the Nigeria that you are clapping for? One Nigeria? Is that the Nigeria that all of you gathered in Lekki Toll Gate to protest? You were not protesting to call Oduduwa Republic or Biafra Republic. No. You were protesting to shout one Nigeria. And then they rain bullet on all of you. It's today I know your level of idiocy. Yes. Some of you are so idiotic in nature that you cannot think from where you find yourselves. It's not to think with your brain, but to think from where you find yourselves. Are you getting the point? So, this video here is what you people should make to trend, to see how Nigerian terrorist army are destroying Biafrans in their sleeps. They send them to Biafra land. They told them to come and massacre. They told them to come and destroy. They told them to come and kill. And you all are happy about it. For those of you that may not know, this is how the Nigerian terrorist government cartel works. This is how the Nigerian genocide works in Nigeria, headed by the APC and PDP. Let us explain it better to you, for those that may not understand. Yes, this is how it works. The APC and PDP government brings these terrorists to fore. Let us get another post where you get to hear how they brought the terrorists into Nigeria. We're not the ones saying it, though. They're the one. How we brought Boko Haram into Nigeria. Since Biafra has become the main issue to all of you now, Biafra has become all your problems. I think it is time we also remind you guys that you guys are very good in what you do. This is how APC, when you hear that Canada has branded you people and pronounced people as international terrorists, this is how you people brought about the terrorists that we all see today. Can you all speak about it? No. It is Biafra that you want to come and talk about. How we brought in Fulani militias from Mali, Sierra Leone, Senegal, and others to win 2015 election. Who is this man? This is Abubakar Kawu Baraje, a chieftain of the ruling All Progressive Congress, APC. This is how you people have the Boko Haram that has originated and become a monster today. ISIS is there, Fulani terrorist is there, ISWAP is there, Lukwawa terrorist is there. I think another name I've added. Okay, this is how you people brought the terrorists and prepared for the Islamization agenda of one Nigeria to take out everything that breeds at Christians and then to turn Nigeria to another Turkey, another Afghanistan, another Palestine, another Pakistan, another place that you people want to consume, another Syria, another Iran, and you want to destroy everybody's life. But did you see what is better for you? No, it is Biafra that all of you want to come and say. No, come and be saying Biafra. Now, this is how the genocide network of Nigeria is working. You see, the genocide network, how APC and PDP use terrorism against Biafrans. The APC and the PDP government, these are the people that are in charge of all the kidnapping. So they are the people that kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped before, detained, and they even went to his house to kill him. Which people spearheaded all these things? It is APC and PDP. Which people went to kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his house? APC and PDP. APC and PDP. Which people have massacred Biafrans that over 150 were massacred in 2015, 2017, and 16? It was APC and PDP. It is not a new group. It is this APC and PDP. They have spearheaded the massacre of uncountable numbers of Biafrans. Now, this is how they fund them and direct them. The funds from APC and PDP, which is extracted from the natural resources, is sent down to Boko Haram terrorists, Fulani terrorist herdsmen, ISWAP terrorist herdsmen, bandit terrorist men, as they call them, Ansari terrorist group, Al Qaeda terrorist group, all of them, ISIS see they there. Then, if you're asking a question, how does this happen and how does this force drive into Biafra land? This is how it is driven into Biafra land here. The illegitimate governors, the governors that have been sold out, that are working for the interests of Nigeria, they have sworn an oath that Biafra will never come. Instead of Biafra to come, that all of them will die. That is why Ifeanyi Uba died already. Yes. Because he swore and said over his dead body will Simon Ekpa succeed in bringing Biafra. So he had to die so that Biafra can come. The two Ohanese presidents that just died, they also said this thing over their dead body. Will they sit down and allow Biafra to come? That is why they have all died, so that Biafra will come. So these people you see here, these illegitimate governors, they will request the terrorist military from where? Musa Christopher. And this terrorist military in beds of what? Fulani terrorists, Boko Haram, ISWAP, bandit and Ansari terrorist group, Al Qaeda. And then they now come to do what? Recruit some vigilantes in Biafra land. And they now call you Okigwe Vigilante Group. They call you Agone Chamber Vigilante Group. They call you Operation Odokachi Vigilante Group. They mix all of you together now with this Al-Qaeda, ISWAP, and Saru, bandit, terrorists, Fulani men, Boko Haram, all of you, they mix all of you up. Then they give you uniforms. You see terrorists given uniforms to wear. And then they recruit you. And they give you uniform and they call it special force. They give you uniform and call you special forces. When you look at the special forces uniform, those are the ones that came into Biafra land to massacre the Biafran people. They are the people that shot on the heads of our youth in Biafra land. I will check if I will see one of those videos and photos where you see them wearing their special forces. Then, in which other ways are they doing this? When they now come into the communities, this is what you see. They build roadblocks as methods of the warfare and as weapons of warfare as well. They kidnap for ransom. They burn your houses and villages and communities. They kill Biafran children, babies, women, and unarmed civilians. And when they finish killing you, they now tag that it is Biafra army that is the one killing you. Are you getting the point? Because Biafra army is now the one that is standing as a defensive mechanism against all this genocide network that is coming to kill all of you. You now see this organized genocide that Nigeria, APC, and PDP have organized against the Biafran people. And the idiot that called himself a very dark man or very dark nonsense, he could not see this APC and PDP terrorist network that they are using to kill the indigenous people in Benue, to kill the indigenous people in Zamfara and Plateau. No, you are only seeing a video that is generated on the social media, and then you use it to start talking about Biafra. Because all of you are just waiting to see anything Biafra, then you jump into. But you cannot solve the problem of Nigeria that you have that is facing all of you every day. The only safest place in Nigeria contraption, as you speak, is where? Is Biafra land. The only safest place in Nigeria contraption, as you speak, is Biafra land. Go and check the death and the fatality and everything that has happened in Nigeria. Go and check the kidnappings. Go and check the ambush. Go and check the detention. Go and check individual attacks. Go and check unknown terrorists, gunmen, and everything that you call the names. And come back and tell me and show me how it is that is Biafra land that is the worst place for you to put in your radar. Are you done talking about your Nigerian terrorist government? who have made all of you to become homeless, who have made all of you to be running away from Nigeria, and you all buy the idea of a Japa system, Japa syndrome. Everybody are Japaing to America, Japa to UK, Japa to Europe, Japa to China, Japa to South Korea and North Korea, Japa to Russia. I thank God now that American government have implemented stringent measures against all of you that want to japa. Let me see how you will japa. Let me see how you will japa out of Nigeria now. Because you support these terrorist people to become the APC and PDP maniacs. And then what happens? You want to japa and leave the terrorists which you created and voted into power? No. You will remain there. Continue to talk about Biafra. When you see Biafra issue, jump on Biafra issue. While Biafra land is being protected by Biafra Defense Forces, defending the defenseless, defending the mothers and babies and women and children that have nobody to defend them. You will leave your Borno, you leave your Edo State, you leave your Benue, you leave your Plateau, leave your Zamfara to come and delve into Biafra issues. I thank God that American government have blocked measures of all of you, jackpotting from America to jackpotting from Nigeria to America without so much stress. Now, if you go to America and say you are going to study, it must be study from beginning to the end. When you finish, you go. You don't come to America and then you reach there, you say you want to marry somebody. Then you marry. When you marry finish, you say you divorce. When you divorce, that your divorce has also divorced your document. It has also divorced your American passport and document. The day you want to run away and abandon the person that made you to have the document, that day, you have also lost the document. Yes. It is a stringent measure that is put against all of you that is working to support Nigeria terrorist government. Since you want to support evil, you will support this evil till this evil will consume all of you. Yes. Because this is what Nigeria terrorists have set up to bring against the Biafran people. They do it and then they give you special forces uniform. You wear it, you come to Biafra land, you kill Biafrans. Let me see if I will get that video of the special forces killing Biafrans in Biafra land. Hey. Special forces of Nigeria killing in Biafra land. Because all of you need to be seeing it. For some of you that will claim that you have not seen it, no, you need to see it. If you don't see it, how will you know what is happening? You need to see the special forces who were sent to come and eliminate Biafran babies, women, and children. And you cannot do anything. Oh, no, it is where you see Biafra, that is where you jump in. Where you see anything that talks about Biafra, that is where you jump in. Where you see anything that points Biafra, that is where you jump in. But where the terrorists are showing their power, you will not go to that side. You're waiting for where you see anything Biafra. All of you will jump inside. Biafran people, I want all of you to be strong, be resilient, and stand your ground, because more are going to come in days ahead. And it's going to be tougher. So if, like I said, if you know that you have a very weak blood system, that you cannot succumb to what you will be seeing in the media, please go and rest. Just go and rest, because a lot will be happening. Nigerian terrorists have not come to rest. They have come to destroy. So we too We will not allow them to destroy and go just like that. They must collect whatever they plan and bring against us. They will collect whatever they bring against us. So when you check that video now, you see that they are shooting at unarmed civilians in their homes. Those unarmed civilians, they are inside those houses, and they ended up burning those houses to ashes with babies, women, and children inside. So why are the Nigerian media not reporting about this? Now, coming back to Agu community, they have blackmailed the Biafra Defense Forces, called them all manners of names, but now there are testimony videos that you have to hear. These testimony videos is to show you that the people of these communities have actually identified the terrorists that are working to kill their people. And those that they use to do these things, and then they tag it on the name of Biafra Defense Forces generals. Let us bring the videos up here now, because we want everyone to be carried along. We want everyone to see and know what is actually happening. Yes, in this video, you will see every evidences that you need. Please take your time, listen to this video, and hear the first-hand evidences of the people of Agu community. Yes, which Nigerian terrorists have invaded recently and massacred so many people. And then they burn down the houses to ashes. They use Biafra army name, to now come back to impersonate the generals of Biafra Defense Forces. And they did not use people from outside, though. They use people from this very community. They use people from this very community to carry out this crime. Listen, so that when you see, as they are posting series of videos on the media against Biafra Defense Forces, you will know which one is lie and which one is true. Listen to this video.
aka Sira Boy, the one and the only musician ever Egum the online, titled Freedom. So, according to last video, I get new updates about everything that many mark. Nkpa Eddie Ahano, onye de kachi egwu na akpa with terrorists. Ndị nyere kaki flag, Fulani nyere kaki flag. Here one of the whole Habaroko. Here one of the whole Habaroko recently had a war. Eddie Ahano Obugani go a lot of nkpa nke na-agba ya anya mmiri lekwa ya. Ele anya ga-ahụ na ụlọ niile n'ebe a gwụrụ it is finished. He burnt down everywhere. This is his community. After community Eddie Ahano. Man, obviously the town is there against his own community just because ego hope binyere ya. Ka o were nruo ndị nke ya sabo. O were ya kpọrọ Fulani terrorists eyinyere kaki were na abịa emebi isi everywhere. Ile anya here one of ofu onye agbara ụlọ ya ọkụ. Nna me vida ugbu a na meet ya say thank God na mbịakwara hụ ya ugbu a na. So nna m abatara village sị ka m bịa me investigate everything na-eme so were sị ka m bịa megodi vida. Were kọwakwara mba ụwa na ndị akụli ile ihe na-eme n'obodo anyị were nwara ka ọ gwakwa ha na mkpamkpa niile na arụ niile a na-akpa n'obodo a wu Eddie Ahano onye dịkachi egwu ọnwụ na ọwụ nkwa Commander Gentle na-akpa arụ niile a so anyị sị ka njụtụgodi gobere agụjụ ka ị were kọwara ndị obodo mụ na gị ka o si adị ka anyị marakwa na onye na-akpa arụ niile a since ihe a na-eme so ị ga-aga m ala ka ị kọwara m onwe gị.
ụmụnne unu amụla ahapa m oke esi
kewe eziokwu
nwa okere ekwezuo abatara nọ m ụlọ after m mechaa bury my mom mere obere travel ka m shift oga zuo ike ebe a ka m na-akpọ m la fonu na ụlọ anyị agbago ya ọkụ ma agbatute wee ọwụzie dat na edi ahụ ọnụ la ndị otu ya gbara ụlọ nna m ọkụ gbaa ma kichin nne m gbaa ụlọ almost 3 building nọ la be ihu nna eji nna m ha gbakọrọ ya ọkụ onwe mpi nke pụtara la ụlọ a onwekwena ihe ama m ihe the young man ga-asị na ọ wụ ihe anyị mere ya ọmanị m ihe m mere ya ọ riri m agbago mbe ya ọkụ ka agbara mbe nna ya achụga nkwanị m ya ọ dịkwana onye be anyị na-achụ ya bet ọ bịazie were ndị Awụsa la ndị otu ibe ya were bịa tụtụrụ ụlọ nna m ụlọ m amaghị mgbe alụbụ nne m edi ahụ ọnụ bịa gbaa ya ọkụ la ndị otu ya
ngwa nwanne m ya dịrị gị na mgbe o nwere ajụjụ ọzọ m chọrọ ịjụ gị
lekwe ụlọ nke ọzọ nke awụ dị ụlọ ukwu nna m lekwe another one nke agbakwara ọzọ nke nọ n'azụ ya ọ bụghị n'isi ngụ ha azụ ha fụrụ anyị lego ụlọ my uncle my senior brother nke anọ n'ụlọ for long lee ya eji ahụ ọnụ mere anyị ka na ịnwa wee bụrụ ndị enweghị ụlọ were bụrụ atụrụ enweghị onye nche ama m ihe eji ahụ ọnụ si ya mere anyị nwa mere ya lekwe ma jen nwanne m nweta ma baro ma friji ihe ndị a niile aga m ekwu ezi ma ocho ma ụmụ ihe ndị motosaịkụl m my senior brother ihe niile agbakọrọ ya ọkụ even ọ nwere ihe dị important my brother ha dochara ma rọba ha dochara.
So nwanne m mụ na gị nwe onye akụ so mụ achọkwa na ịjụ gị ajụjụ ọzọ ilela anyị ịnọgo hụ activities dị ahụ ọnụ n'obodo anyị so hụkwana nke Gentle ihe m na-achọ ịjụ gị na-awụ since Gentle batara obodo ala akụ ka isi hụta activities Gentle?
My brother ikwu nke wee eziokwu Gentle alịghị achụ onye alịghị achụ ya Gentle awụghị onye ọjọọ to my side kamgbe mma onye Gentle ụwụ o mebokwana m ihe ọjọọ adọbokwana m mbata jakụ Gentle asend ya ụmụaka ya chi chụghachi m azụ even mbata akụ alụmefi arahụ ụlọ ọfụma.
I think I will need a translator for those that may not understand it very well. I thought I saw my questionnaire here. Honorable Betty, are you there? I need a translator. Somebody should come and be translating this thing so that those that don't understand Igbo very well, they will be able to comprehend. Media team, anybody that is available, please enter the studio from the link. Check the link in the Telegram media group or also on the Twitter media group. I need a translator to come and translate for those that may not understand Igbo very well. Media team, I hope you guys are there. Somebody should come into the studio, please.
But mgbe ọbụla m chetere ọnụ si ya mere anyị nwa mere ya lekwe ma jen nwanne m nweta ma baro ma friji ihe ndị a niile aga m ekwu ezi ma ocho ma ụmụ ihe ndị motosaịkụl m my senior brother ihe niile agbakọrọ ya ọkụ even ọ nwere ihe dị important my brother ha dochara ma rọba ha dochara.
So nwanne m mụ na gị nwe onye akụ so mụ achọkwa na ịjụ gị ajụjụ ọzọ ilela anyị ịnọgo hụ activities dị ahụ ọnụ n'obodo anyị so hụkwana nke Gentle ihe m na-achọ ịjụ gị na-awụ since Gentle batara obodo ala akụ ka isi hụta activities Gentle?
My brother, you can keep with you. Gentle Alhachu on your Alhachuya. Gentle Awu on your jog to my side. Come boom on your gentle or maybe when you your jaw. I know when Mbata Jaco, gentle I send ya Omwaka she to Hachimazu. Even Mbatako, Alma if you are a home of ma. But in Bobble I'm chatted. Edia Wono, Ojabiam, about Womlo, Bapuga.
nke bụ eziokwu. Nwanne m abatara m obodo anyị a hụ ka ọhịa si tochie ebe niile. Ivi n'ụlọ nna m agbara ya ọkụ. Obi adị m mma. So mụ garịwa si ka m mee investigation. Dịka m promise unu si m ga-continue with fresh updates about what is going on in my community. So ya ka na-ewetara unu today wụ 25th August Monday. So nwanne m ka m jụọ gị ọzọ because ahụrụ m na otu obodo anyị dị na ọhịa awụ nke ọ dị before. Alọtara m omeghị ndị nne nna ahụ n'obodo omeghị ndị nna nna ahụ n'obodo ka ihe na-achụfu isi ndị nna ọwụ Ifeanyị na ndị otu ya na-achụfu isi ndị nna anyị na ụmụnna anyị nọ na vileji ka ọwụ ndị amị na-edi ahụ ọnụ utu ndị amị ndị Fulani terrorist ọ kpọrọ ya bata n'obodo na-achụfu isi ha.
Okay, Mazi Syracuse, hold on, I think I have one of my media ministers here. Let her come in so that she can be doing the translation to those that may not understand our Igbo language very well. So, Honorable Chine, welcome to the studio.
Good evening. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
I can hear you very well. So, have you listened to the beginning part of the video I was playing to this point?
Okay. Is it possible that you replay it?
Yes, I can replay it. Let me start from the beginning. So I will play it to I will be playing few seconds, and you will pause and then you explain.
Okay.
Ndị a ka ekele m unu. Ụwa niile na-awa ọchị m ekele m unu. Ọ bụ ezigbo nwa afọ ala akụ na-ekwu. Ogbuanọ Chibunna Syracuse aka Syria Boy, the one and the only musician emere na akụ. Egwu m dị online titled Freedom. So according to last video m mere nsikwa na nga ewetakwuru unu new update about everything na-eme n'ime akụ. Mkpamkpa edi ahụ ọnụ onye dịkachi egwu ọnwụ na-akpa with terrorists.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Greetings, great Biafrans. This our brother is just explaining how an indigene of his community called Ako, how he vandalizes and burned down some indigenous houses, using the terrorist Nigeria terrorist army to burn down innocent indigenous houses. Go ahead.
Ndị enyere kaki flag, Fulani enyere kaki flag. Now one of the ụlọ ha gbara ọkụ.
All right. So he's just displaying a few of many houses which there's notorious men and the Nigerian terrorist government burnt down their houses. Go ahead, sir.
Now one of the ụlọ ha gbara ọkụ recently ha bịara war. Eti ahụ ọnụ onye obodo anyị. Ogbugo anyị gba ọkpago a lot of mkpamkpa nke na-agba anyị anya mmiri lekwa ya. Ele anyị ga-ahụ na ụlọ niile n'ebe a gwụrụ agwụ. It is finished. He burnt down everywhere. This is his community. Akụkụ community edi ahụ ọnụ. Mana ọ bịaziri turn is against his own community just because ego hope binyere ya. Ka o were rụọ ndị nke ya sabo. O were ya kpọrọ Fulani terrorists eyinyere kaki.
All right. So far we're still, explaining the evil act of the evil terrorist guy called Eddie Afono, and he also said that the government, Imo State Governor, Hope Uzodinma, gave this Eddie Afono a lot of money. And now he's using that money, because of the money he's betraying his people. burning down houses. Go ahead, sir.
were na-abịa emebi isi everywhere. Ile anya ihe ahụwa na ofu onye agbara ụlọ ya ọkụ. M na-eme vidio a ugbu a na meet ya nsị thank God na m bịakwara hụ ya ugbu a na. So nna m abatara village si ka m bịa m investigate everything na-eme. So m were si ka m bịa megodi vidio a were kọwakwara mba ụwa na ndị akụ niile ihe na-eme n'obodo anyị were gwakwa ha na mkpamkpa niile na arụ niile a na-akpa n'obodo a wu edi ahụ ọnụ onye dịkacha egwu ọnwụ na ọwụ nkwa kọmanda gentle na-akpa arụ niile a. So anyị si ka njụtụgodi gị obere ajụjụ ka ị were kọwara ndị obodo mụ na gị.
You can pause. Okay, please. Right now, this young, famous brother of ours, he said he came into the village to investigate to see what's going on in the village, and that's why he's walking around to video some of the victims' houses. And he ran into this other victim, this guy right here, and he's about to question him. And then he said that he knows it's not our General Gentle who is responsible in burning down houses. That is the Edea Wono, and his real name is Onyekachi. I don't remember what his last name is, but yeah, go ahead. I might get it later.
Ka o si adị ka anyị marakwa na onye na-akpa arụrụ ile a since a ihe a na-eme. So ị ga-aga m ala ka ị kọwara m onwe gị.
ụmụnne unu amụla ahapa m oke esi
Kewe eziokwu.
nwa okere ekwezuo abatara nọ m ụlọ after m mecha bury my mom.
All right. This victim, he's about to explain. He doesn't reside in the village, so he came and he heard that this guy, the notorious guy, Edi Awono, he burnt down his family house, and he came to, survey to know what's up, right? So go ahead, sir.
Mere obere travel ka m shift oga zuo ike ebe a ka m na-akpọ m la phone na ụlọ anyị agbago ya ọkụ ma agbatute we awụzie that na Edi ahụ ọnụ la ndị otu ya gbara ụlọ nna m ọkụ gbaa ma kitchen nne m gbaa ụlọ almost 3 building nọ la be ihu nna eji nna m ha gbakọrọ ya ọkụ onwe mpi nke pụtara la ụlọ a onwenkwen ihe amam ihe the young man ga-asị na ọ bụ ihe anyị mere ya ọmanị m ihe m mere ya ọ riri m agbago mbe ya ọkụ ka agbara mbe nna ya.
Okay. All right. So far, the victim, one of the victims, he's explaining that he received a call and that his family house was burnt down, and he came to see that everything was burned down to ashes, including 3 other buildings that is, their family house as well, including his mother's kitchen. And he just finished the funeral of his mom, then traveled out of the village to get some rest until this unfortunate incident. Then he came home to see that it is really true, and he's lamenting to say that this Edi Awono that did this to him, he doesn't know why he decided to act this way, because he himself, he has not done nothing wrong. He has never ever done anything wrong to him. Neither did he burn down his father's house or do any evil against him. He doesn't know why he decided to do this, this evil to him and his family. Continue, sir.
Achụga nkwanị m ya ọ dịkwa na onye be anyị na-achụ ya bet ọ bịazie were ndị Awụsa la ndị otu ibe ya were bịa tụtụrụ ụlọ nna m ụlọ m amaghị mgbe alụ bụ nne m Edi ahụ ọnụ bịa gbaa ya ọkụ la ndị otu ya.
Ngwa nwanne m ya dịrị gị na mgbe o nwere ajụjụ ọzọ m chọrọ ịjụ gị.
Lekwe ụlọ nke ọzọ nke a bụ dị ụlọ ukwu nna m. Lekwe another one nke agbakwara ọzọ nke nọ n'azụ ya ọ bụghị n'isi ngụ ha azụ ha fụrụ anyị. Lego ụlọ my uncle, my senior brother, nke anọ n'ụlọ for long. Lee ya, eji anwụọnụ mere anyị ka anyị ma wee bụrụ ndị enwe m ụlọ, were bụrụ atụrụ enweghị onye nche. Ama m ihe eji anwụọnụ si ya mere anyị nwa mere ya. Lekwe ma jen nwanne m nweta, ma baro, ma friji, ihe ndị a niile aga m ekwu ezi ma ocho, ma ụmụ ihe ndị motorcycle m, my senior brother, ihe niile agbakọrọ ya ọkụ. Even o nwere ihe dị important my brother ha dochara, ma rọba ha bụchara.
So nwanne m mụ na gị nwa onye akụ.
Okay. He went ahead to describe how bad the incident is. That they burnt down his brother's house as well. That's his elder brother's house. Burnt down the refrigerator, the couches, the generators, everything without leaving a single dime, right? And he just intentionally wants to make them homeless, right? So he's just still explaining, lamenting, and this our young brother is still questioning him. Yeah, he's still interviewing him. Okay, all right, go ahead.
So mụ achọkwa na-eji gị ajụjụ ọzọ. Ilela anyị ịnọgo hụ activities dị ahụ ọnụ n'obodo anyị. So hụkwana nke Gentle, ihe na-achọ ịjụ gị na-awụ, since Gentle batara obodo ala akụ, ka isi hụta activities Gentle?
My brother, ikwu nke wee eziokwu, Gentle alịghị achụ onye alịghị achụ ya. Gentle awụghị onye ọjọọ to my side.
Okay, the young brother of ours is asking him to explain about our General Gentle, or what does he have to say about the characteristics of General Gentle. And the victim here is explaining that since both of them, both the interview and the person that is interviewing him from Aku village, they know our General Gentle to be a very peaceful person, that he doesn't look for nobody's trouble except for those that are, troublemakers against him, those that are chasing him. Those are the only people that he focuses on. But he doesn't mean no harm to any innocent person. Okay? All right, go ahead, sir.
Kamgbe mma onye Gentle ụwụ, o mebokwana m ihe ọjọọ. Adọbokwana m mbata Jakụ, Gentle asend ya ụmụaka ya si chụghachi m azụ.
Okay, so like you said, he has never experienced or seen our General Gentle do any bad thing to anybody. He has never visited the village, and General Gentle, came after him with his team. That he has never experienced any such thing. So for him, of course, that our General Gentle is a very peace-loving person. He's a good person. Go ahead, sir.
Even mbata akụ alụma efi anahụ ụlọ ọfụma, but mgbe ọbụla m chetara edi ahụ ọnụ, ụjọ abịa m, agbafuo m n'obodo gbapụga.
Nke bụ eziokwu.
Okay, so whenever he visits the village, he sleeps peaceful. But when he remembers Ede Awono, right, he doesn't feel okay. He feels very scared, and he runs away from the village.
Nwanne m abatara m obodo anyị a, hụ ka ọhịa si tochie ebe niile. Even ụlọ nna m agbara ya ọkụ, obi adị m mma. So mụ garịwa si ka m mee investigation.
All right, so our young brother here said that when he visited the village, there are bushes everywhere. Even his own father's house was also burnt down. Hence his decision to carry out this investigation. Go ahead.
I promise you, see, we can continue with fresh updates about what is going on in my community. So you can never tell you today, 25th August, Monday. So, man, I'm can jog also. because ahụ m na otu obodo anyị dị na ọhịa awụ nke ọ dị before. Alọtara m onweghị ndị nne nna ahụ n'obodo, onweghị ndị nna nna ahụ n'obodo. Ka ihe na-achụfu isi ndị nna ọwụ Ifeanyị na ndị otu ya na-achụfu isi ndị nna anyị na ụmụnna anyị nọ na vileji ka ọwụ ndị amị na-edi eji ahụ ọnụ utu ndị amị ndị Fulani terọrist ọ kpọrọ ya bata n'obodo na-achụfu isi ha.
Nwanne m ikwukwe nke wee eziokwu lekwe ọ bụrụ Ifeanyị na-achụfu anyị lee mention agbara ọkụ. Ọ bụrụ Ifeanyị na-achụfu anyị ndị na-achụ anyị wụ ndị Boko Haram la ewetara anyị wụ ịdị ahụ ọnụ kpọwerela abịa because onwe na onye ha hụrụ ha na-agbagbu onye ara agbagbu.
Okay, got it. So this our young brother again. He said he's surprised to see everywhere being so bushy, and it's so difficult to see people around, men, women, and he's asking this other guy where, I mean, what was the cause of people, leaving the village? Is it because of Ifani? Or I don't know who the Ifani is. Maybe one of the notorious guys in the village, and or what else. So the victim is explaining that truly he doesn't know, he doesn't think it's Ifani, but he thinks it's Boko Haram that Eddie Ahuono, brings into the village to harass and attack the people. Okay, so go ahead.
Egbu nwata egbu okenye. So mgbe ị nụziri na Eddie Ahuono shi ya mbịaje wụọ onye ọla agbafe echi ya like ndị okenye ọ nwere ndị dị mkpa ndị nke ahụ adịghị ọ nwere ndị nke akwụla azụ were gbaa ọsọ. My brother ikwu nke wee eziokwu ihe m la ahụzila obodo anyị na-agba m anya mmiri obi adị m mma ihe nwanne anyị nwoke si ya nwa Eddie Ahuono were atọ ọnụzi akụ as desire.
Okay, so he's lamenting about the condition of the villages. Nobody is in the village anymore. People are running away, witnessing the killings of innocent people in the village by Eddie Ahuono and his notorious gangsters. So because even the sick ones, the old people, they are sick, they are being carried, out of the village for safety. So that whatever is happening in the village in Aku, it's really hurting his feelings. Go ahead, sir.
But no problem. Ihe o metere Jehova ga-akpụkwa ya ọrụ ya o.
Ise.
Onye ọbụla onye rụtara Jehova ga-akwụ ya according to otu onye ahụ si wee rụ ya.
So ebe a na-aga ugbu a na another family, another compound. Ka m gaga school na another house agbakwara ọkụ by activities of Eddie Ahuono with ndị Fulani. So ile anya now another place agbara ọkụ. Now another place agbara ọkụ. Ọ wee Eddie Ahuono with Fulani Janjaweed, Fulani terrorists ndị bịara gba ahịa ọkụ. So without wasting time, they can see unu. Na m ga-ewetara unu updates about the
Okay, so the other guy is already done, but he laid out a prayer that whatsoever a man soweth that he shall reap. So this our young brother now is in a different location. This particular building is being burnt down for one. Okay. All right, thank you. Go ahead.
the things na-eme na village anyị. Ihe awụkwa another building from another family. Eddie Ahuono gbara ọkụ n'ime obodo anyị nwa Akụ. Ihe awụ ụlọ nna Friday mmadụ echochi nke dị n'ime Ọdọọmị Akụ. So ọ gbara ya ọkụ ka m gosikwa unu round. Unu hụ ka Eddie Ahuono si turn the condition of this family upside down. Ka ịhụ ya. So ụmụnne m ndị na-anụ olu m ihe awụ ụlọ Eddie Ahuono gbara ọkụ. Lekwa sọsọ nke ọ hapụrụ ebe a. Lekwa ndị nwe ụlọ a. Lekwa ụmụazị ya na nne ya with nna ya bi n'ụlọ a bifo abịa gbaa ya ọkụ. Lezie ụmụ fọ ọzọ ha ndị bi n'ime ebe a lekwa ụdị ka ebe ha bi because ha.
No. Yeah, sorry, it's so heartbreaking. Anyways, he's showing these victims that live in this building, the same area one, burn down this building, burns down everything, and these are little children who are victims of the evil act of this area one. So he burnt down the main building, and he left this bad one, this small house, this old one. He left it alone. He didn't burn down this one, and that's where these little children and their parents, are currently are residing now. Okay, go ahead.
Government house ha ọkụ ọ wee di ahụ ọnụ ka m gagosikwa unu ebe ọzọkwa edi ahụ ọnụ gbakwara ọkụ na my village wụ akụ, which means I can't go through all of them because so believe, but I'm doing with evidence. That's why I have to show you people some places. Another house, Nigerian army gbakwara ọkụ again n'ime obodo anyị wụ akụ. Here the main house, Friday Monday to Saturday. Now what do you know? How about Yoko? How about Yoko Nigeria Army? Or how they want to Yoko? When I thought know the condition of this house, this building like this. Una who go ya? Ndiako, amamu mboge rukunu mana here. Mana who gentle una problem, who gentle problem unu. No Nigerian Army with their messenger, say their own messenger. DSS Wuhana ba Ola Yoko na la Wako.
Okay, so like. Okay, he's in a new building that was burnt down too, right? And he continues to say the same guy and his terrorist Nigeria army, they are the ones that burnt down this other house that he's showing us right here. That he doesn't know when the villagers of Aku will get to know that Gentle has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with all this raising down of houses or killing of people. He doesn't have anything to do with that. So he said that there are several of the burnt houses, but he's just going to show a few as a point of evidence. All right, thank you. Go ahead.
Now condition Nigerian zoo, Nigerian army dowere alako. Ndị nna anyị niile agbafe ichara ya ụlọ nke agbara ya ọkụ ụlọ nke agbara ya ọkụ witi ndị niile nọ n'ime obodo agbafe ichago because of activities Nigerian army with their messenger onye dịkachi egwu ọnwụ ka ngagosikwa unu ebe ọzọ fọrọ afọ ya condition o dosara obodo anyị everywhere uzi ọhịa ndị nna na ndị nna anyị agbafe isigo ka ngosikwa unu another house Nigerian zoo gbara ọkụ with their messenger onye dịkachi egwu ọnwụ arụrụ wee gbuo m batara obodo m anya mmiri na-agba m ọkwa ihugo ụlọ mmadụ rụrụ. Most of us amaghị mgbe arụrụ ụlọ a mana Nigerian terrorists, Nigerian zoo army with their messenger onye dịkachi egwu ọnwụ gbara ebe a ọkụ. Unu ahụgo the condition o dowere this building. Onweghị onye ihe ọma adịghị mma, onwekwana onye ihe ọjọọ dị mma, onwekwana onye ma nke adịghị mma, onwekwana onye ma nke adịghị njọ. Ndị ụwa achọrọ m ka unu jiri anya unu lee ma this kind action, this kind activities o nwere ike ime ka obodo gaa n'ihu ọ na-eweghachi obodo azụ.
Yeah, so absolutely. The villagers are, they've all escaped and everywhere is bushy, and he keeps showing other houses that were burnt down and continues to lament that whatever this guy is doing is very unfair. That Ako people should please wake up and know that this guy is not doing them any good. All right, so go ahead.
I'm going to school there, bozo. Here, another building. Nigerian zoo. Nigeria terrorist zoo. Barako. Here, another building. Zoo army Barako with their messenger. Nakwaya Ndiako. You people should leave Gentle alone. Gentle is not your problem. It's Nigeria army that is our problem. They are last invading in our community, Ako. This is what they did. They burned down so many buildings. Ndiako couldn't help Gentle like a Gentle who no problem. Ndiako, amamboge rukunu manaya. Manahena su anybody na eche if bata ndị amị na ala akwa again ka ha bịa biri. Ala akụ ga-eweli onye ahụ.
Okay. All right. Okay, so he showed another building and he continues that Gentle is innocent of all of this, is the same guy and the Nigerian terrorist army that they are responsible burning down this. He's warning the Ako people to leave Gentle alone, that he's innocent. All right? So, please go ahead.
Ndị iche ga-eweli onye ahụ. Ọ jụrụ ihe ụmụ ya. Ka m ga-gosikwu na another house. Nigeria terrorist army gbakwara ọkụ. Fọdụ isi ekele m gị. ịma na onye nwa ọfụma awụ m afọ ala akụ gị ọnwa afọ ala akụ biko ajọsụ m chọrọ ejikọ ma nke ajụ ka imere m ya ọsịsọ wee biko ụlọ gị ha gbara ọkụ like this ka ndị gbara ya ọkụ Nigeria Army ọkwa ha gbara ya ọkụ ke ebe anyị nọ ya ugbu a
anyị na ụmụnnekwu
ọdọm dị n'ime ebe
dị n'ime Autonomous Community.
Okay, ana m ajụ gị since ịma onye jentụ wụ jentụ omegidego gị ọ jentụ na-agba ụlọ niile nọ n'ime akụ ọkụ nke bụ eziokwu thank you ya gbaziere gị.
Okay, brother. Now he went to yet another building that have been burnt down, and this other victim is right there in front of his house, and the guy is, interviewing him to know asking him who burnt down his house. In response, the victim said it's the terrorist Nigeria Army, and the young brother asked him, what does he know about our general, okay, Gentle, and he said that Gentle is innocent, yeah, but it is the Nigeria terrorist army that brought down his house, and he also mentioned his location where he was. All right, go ahead.
ụmụnne m ndị ụwa niile ha nwa na-adị mma anyị abịakwụkwọ na another building Nigeria Zoo Army gbara ọkụ. Now another building. You can see how big this house is. This is an old building from olden fashion those days, but this house has been burnt down by Nigerian terrorist army. Zoo country by with their messenger. Onye dịkachi ekwu ọmụ edi ahụ ọnụ. Ọmụ awụsira boy onye eziokwu anaghị m atọ ụjọ anaghị m esheke atọ. Mana ndị akọmehe nchọrọ.
Okay, so this is also another building. There are several buildings. Then he took us to another building, and it is a big house that was burnt down by the Nigerian terrorist government, and Onye Dekachi Ediahuono. They were the ones that burnt down this house. And the guy said that if they continue to do this, that the land of Aku will swallow them. So let's play to hear the rest. Thank you.
Ogu Biafra, Ogu freedom, Ogu community. Here, Ogu community, all the whole Ali Bomana. You people will take go personal because you look at the confused. You look at the confused. They dear honor, yeah, the catcher go on confused. You.
All right. So, he's saying that the people of Akko, they are still confused, right? That they should get to know the truth, the Nigerian government and Onye Dekachi Egwonwu, that's his last name, that they are the ones committing all this crime in Akko. All right, go ahead.
One them. We don't do it. Mama awụsira boy. Nke na-akụ egwu n'ala obodo n'ụwa. I know you very well. Nwanne m. So asị m ka m jụọ gị. Ụlọ a gbara ọkụ ka ndị gbara ya ọkụ ka anyị mara.
On the Zoo, ndị amị, tourist ndị amị, ndị Fulani.
Ọkụ ha gbara ya ọkụ.
Edi ahụ na-enye Dekachi egwu nwa ya kpọ mmụọ bịa ụlọ anyị ọkụ. Abatụ ọ gbara ụlọ anyị ọkụ, ọ gbara nke nwanne m ka ọkụ, gba nke my father ọkụ, gbakwa nke my own ọkụ. Tere ha si isi onye ha gbara ọkụ n'obodo ahụ. Chacha ame nkwenye ha anyị mere ha. Anyị emegide nkwenye ha. Just ha eme ha ka ha chụpụcha anyị n'obodo. So otu ka o si dị n'ọnụ. Ọtụ ihe m na-ekwu nke onye ọlele ekweta ihe ọjọọ, ekweta ihe adịghị mma. Ihe ọjọọ ahụ ga-eturu isi and ọ ga-eji ihe ọma, ọ ga-eji ala chere mmiri. Because anyị azụga ọbụ ihe anyị azụga ihe ọwụ ihe anyị na-azụ oke anyị. Unu na-emegide anyị, unu atụghị nye anyị right anyị gwa hafụ nna anyị ka anyị la unu ekweta ihe ọzọ unu na-eji ntọnụ sie na-emebisi ọdụ whole property anyị ala iyi. But ihe onye metere ọ ga-adịrị ya ma edi ahụ na nyere kachi nwanne anyị mekele eme ihe ọ ga-eji ala chere mmiri.
Okay. So this is one of the owner of the houses that they burned, and the victim said that that Ediahuono has burnt down 3 of his family houses, and he said that it is whatever that we're seeking is our own. He made a liberation that it is Biafra, and nobody is going to stop us from having Biafra, and whoever that wants to stop us from being free, like Ediahuono and the Nigerian terrorist soldiers, that they will not succeed. So he made a liberation and he made a prayer, right? So go ahead.
nwanne m asị m ka m jụọ gị ọzọ because ana m eme investigate ka m mara ihe megala obodo anyị ka m mara ka a ga-esi mekwa n'aka ihe dị mma ka ihe na-agala ihu hụ na ọkụ ọhịa dị n'obodo anyị abịala asị na ndị obodo anyị ndị nna anyị na nna anyị gbafichiri agbafichi ka onye chụfụrụ ha n'obodo ọ jee ntụ chụfụrụ ha n'obodo ka ọ amị terọrist ya na-abịa
Okay, here, this our young hero is he asked the victim that according to what he has witnessed, the village being desolated, that who does the victim think, chase the people out? And the victim said, of course, it is the Nigerian terrorists and Onyedikachi Egwom, that they are the ones that, scared the people away. Go ahead.
nke a wụ messenger DSS onye ochi ha
All right, this is a confirmation that our General Gento is innocent and the people that are terrorizing the community is the Nigerian terrorist army and their slave boy terrorist Egwon Onyedikachi. Go ahead, thank you.
ndị ụwa ndị akụ unu ahụla nye ụmụnne m unu ndị mekwara interview kwa ka ha kọwakwa ihe na-eme n'akụ ka ha werekwe kọwakwarụ na at least ha nọ n'ụlọ emitiri m ha na village a ha ma ka o si adị ha si ebe ha gbagara ọsọ because of ndị amị gbalata ka ha bịa hụ ụlọ ha ndị agbara ọkụ thank God mo meet ha here so ka unu mara na onye ahụ gbukwere ka agbara onye ahụ gburu ka agbara ka a na-aga.
All right, so again, a confirmation from the victims that their conditions is caused by the same evil terrorist people, and of course they exonerated our General Gento and our BDF. They are good people. Go ahead.
ndị akụ mụrụ m ndị Igbo niile ụwa niile here wụ another building ha gbara ọkụ here wụ ụlọ nwanne nwoke Samilov nwa onye ama Samilov na-akụ a here wụ ụlọ nwanne Tuma here wụ ụlọ ya gbakwara ya ọkụ o nwere ihe ụlọ a mere ọkụ unu jiri anya unu hụkwa nke a na ka mkpụrụ unu gaa na be nna m ka unu hụ ka a si gbazaa be nna m ọkụ ka a gawa.
Okay, so the building he just showed us is another building that was researched by the Nigeria terrorist government and their agents. One. So now he wants to take us down to his father's building.
ndị akụ mụrụ m Igbo niile ihe awụ ụlọ nna m ihe awụ otu a si gbazaa ya ọkụ ọnwụkwa Gento gbara ụlọ nna m ọkụ dịka m gwara unu na m na-eme with evidence that each one that I'm saying I will be proving my evidence. Here are my evidence. Here awụ ụlọ nna m agbara ọkụ, nothing was brought out, none of our property was brought out.
All right, so this is his father's house, which was burnt down by the same terrorist army, and they are one of the terrorist guy. And he said that whatever he's displaying is based on evidence, and he is saying that Gento is innocent. It's not Gento that burned down his father's house. It is still, the same terrorist, the same terrorist army, and they are one that burned down his father's house. Go ahead.
ugbu a otogo ọhịa ọ ka ndị akụ were mara na ọwụ Gento wụ their problem all Nigerian terrorist army.
Okay. This is to say that Aku people must know that Gento, our General Gento, is not their problem. That the problem they have is the Nigeria terrorist army and they are one. Please continue.
With their problem. Amam ihe ọzọ unu na-think, amam ihe ọzọ unu chọrọ iche. This is the right time for you guys to stand up and know the truth and follow the truth for betterment of our community and Igbo land as a whole.
All right, like he said it in English, that for the people of Aku to please wake up and know the truth. And it's only the truth. Of course, I will set them free. That our General Gentle and his team are innocent. So it's always the problem, the Fulani terrorist army and the notorious indigene who is an agent of the terrorists, Edia One. Okay, so they are the people they are scared of, and not our General Gentle, because General Gentle, BDF in general are good people and innocent. All right.
masị unu na-aka unu mụrụ anya wee realize ya chee echiche mana na this young man a na-akpọ Onyedikachi egwu ọnwụ edi ahụ ọnụ egbugo anyị with his so-called DSS messenger ọ na-arụ were nwee the mind and the guts ịkpọrọ Nigeria terrorist army wee na-abịa agba obodo anyị ọkụ. Look at our place.
Okay. So he's, lamenting over the misses of his village and the village people. And the cause is definitely the Nigerian terrorist army and the Ediahon Onyedikachi, what's his last name? Egwuonwu, right? So they are the people that are responsible to the plight of the Akụ people. Go ahead.
Ya ụmụ eke egwu nke dị n'ime Amoria akụ o nwezi onye bi ya. Anyị ọ ga-eji n'aka anyị rụọ ụlọ anyị a na-achụpụkwa onwe anyị n'ụlọ. Since onye a akpọrọ bụ terrorist army bịa n'obodo anyị dị mma, amasị m ka o jirizi ugbu a ma ndị nna anyị onye ọla gbafu isiziere.
All right. So now he's saying, is it okay? I mean, it's not normal for people to build their houses and at the same time run away from their houses. Prior to the invasion of Ediahwana and the terrorist army, the Akụ village have been so peaceful. But since the invasion of the terrorist army, that's why everywhere is desolated. Everybody is running away.
Ediahwana with his terrorist army. Here ụlọ nna m. That n'ụlọ nna m agbago ọkụ bido na-adazi ada ahịhịa na-eruzi n'ụlọ nna m. Ụlọ a mama mgbe a nụrụ ya ọwa aja ọcha. You people will know that this nowadays anaghị eji mud block arụ ụlọ. All the foreign things. But mgbe a nụrụ n'ụlọ a amụbeghị m that time mana agbara ya ọkụ. Which means agaghị m ahụ ihe ọma ma akpa ihe ọjọọ. O mee ka m ga-esi hụ onye na-emebi obodo masị na Gentle na-emebi obodo. Ndị akụ na Igbo niile, Gentle is a good man. Ọ nkwa Gentle na-emebi obodo anyị. Ya dịrị unu na mma.
All right. Finally, he continues to lament and then say that though the father's house is an old house, but then, whatever is evil, and whatever is good. That is not our General Gentle. That is the cause of all this mayhem, that is still the same notorious Ediahwana and the Nigerian terrorist army. Okay. So yeah, I pray that God will protect this our brother, and God will heal the heart of Akụ people. And I want to use this medium to appeal to Akụ people to, come together and support their freedom. It's not our BDF that is doing nothing to them, but rather our BDF are their guardian angels. So they have to support. Akụ people abroad in every part of the world should wake up now and support their freedom. Thank you, great Biafrans. Thank you, my honorable Sonny Barawa.
Thank you, my honorable rep. Thank you so much. And Biafran people, I want you to as well look at this other video here.
I'm on roundabout, close to Link, close to the army checking point to have now a chance I support on one Nigeria. I support on military, I support on Hannah Organi, when you will civilian. We learn that madam happen there can even Nigeria more 20 years coming. I got totally block, I got totally full block on one Nigeria. I can rule out. Open a ESM, open them when they be about ungovernable about I hope property on Mahaga have to we learn the money. Some Igwe is on fire. Igwe is on fire. International world should come. International world go ku basara ihe ameke na Igwe. Ekwele ya. And the news, nebu news, fake news. Man, the media, Nigeria media got news. And they go about the news. I got weekend or why about the news. Maka manga yawa civil. I jaka ina mko hina go show wa hana mai ko wana ho. Okwa mba bido kai. Aspan imi go na wara. Eme na rai. Ba na ise ti ya bido ko wa para ska wa ya wo chai final. Ya kwa ndu.
Ozo kubania. Imogadi kukwane burongu na mukulie na mbosisi. Ikolobia nyoto iwo be.
Ya kula odona ka Igwe. Na ama ano. Nya do okula too much o. Oro okula too much. Kam junu kena ni heme kena pa ni. You can't.
So, the world should see. And one thing Biafran people need to understand is that you have to be the one to carry your reportage. You have to be the one to carry your news, because the Nigerian terrorist government and their media, they are not covering the massacre and the ongoing war that is happening in Biafra land. They are not bringing it to the media for the world to see. But they wait and bring together every propaganda and blackmail and slander against the Biafra Defense Forces. You sleep and wake up and then you see. They start printing flyers of the generals of Biafra Defense Forces and say they are wanted on the list. They want to kill them. They put bounty on their head and they put ransom and say if you can give them information of their whereabouts, they will give you money. And then you, because you want money, you decide to go and betray your own Biafra. But Nigerian terrorist government, their media houses, they don't report all these massacres, all these ongoing war situation in Biafra land. There are more videos than this that are out there. And as a Biafran, if you are not posting these videos out, when I post them out, then that means you were not born for Biafra. You were born against Biafra. Because this is what every Biafran should do. This is not time for you to see any video against Biafra Defense Forces in the media. And then you jump in to start looking for right and wrong. You start looking for where to judge. You start looking for where to slap or where to decide what Biafra Defense Forces should have done or what they shouldn't have done. Any video you see in the media that is against Biafra Defense Forces, you should be ready to stand what? Jigigbam, to defend your freedom. Because more propaganda videos will be brought to the media against your Biafra Defense Forces. These are methods of warfare. You are fighting for freedom. And do not expect that the people that you're fighting against will go to sleep. No, they have to devise means of knocking your brains together. That is why when I was doing survey in the media, I saw that many of the people that claim to be media teams of Ngozi Orabu-Fulani, all of them were delving into these propaganda videos against Biafra Defense Forces. And they are clapping for one Nigeria. They are saying, yes, they said it. They said it that Biafra Defense Forces are criminals. They said it that Gentle is a criminal. They said it that Butuso is a criminal. They said it that Archangel is a criminal. They said it that Holy Ghost is a criminal. They said it that Angel. I look at them. I laugh. I say, now I know that all of you were not for Biafra. Because if you were for Biafra, you will defend your Biafra to the very last minute. Because the zoo Nigerian terrorists have just started gaslighting some of you. And then they see that you are not strong. They see that you don't have that formidability. They see that you don't have your legs on the ground, very fitted. Your legs are weak. They will bring photos and videos, put it in the media, bring voices and do everything that they can do. All of you will come out and then start castigating and fighting against Biafra Defense Forces. Instead of you to fight against Nigeria for trying to do caricature of your Biafra Defense Forces, instead you are there in the media castigating your Biafra Defense Forces. Oh, you are castigating Biafra Defense Forces for Nigeria Terrorist Army to be the good one? I'm asking you. Or you're clapping for Nigerian terrorists for playing a psychological game on your brain and you are falling for it. So you're clapping for Nigeria that they have done well. They have been able to destroy and to expose Biafra Defense Forces. So you are clapping for them. And you think that you are doing Sonny. You think that you are doing Okenkere. You think that you are doing BRGIA. You think that you are doing Biafra Defense Forces. You're not doing Biafra Defense Forces. I've always said that Biafra Defense Forces can exist without you as a Biafran. But you as a Biafran, you cannot exist without the Biafra Defense Forces. So the Nigerian terrorist government understands your weak point. That is why they capitalize on it. They will play this psychological game. They will put all of you on local heads. They will bring videos and audios and bring scenarios where you will come and then start fighting and castigating your Biafra Defense Forces. I've watched many of you. Just like the other one they call Victor Ezunabi. That one wrote a very long epistle against General Gentle and the entire Biafra Defense Forces. He wrote that General Gentle and the entire Biafra Defense Forces, that they are evil, they are terrorists, they are criminals, they are kidnappers, they are this, they are arsonists, they kill, they do this, and I look at the writer by saying, hey! And this is the same person that DOS wanted to kill. DOS wanted to kill Victor Izubunabi. Then, it is this same Biafra Defense Forces that weeks him out of Nigeria. It is this same Biafra Defense Forces that weeks him out of Nigeria to save his life. Today, he's writing all manner of nonsense about Biafra Defense Forces because he has been saved out of Nigeria. He's been weeks out of Nigeria. He's now in another African country. So he can write all manners of nonsense. Can write all manners of nonsense on the social media against General Gentle and the Biafra Defense Forces. The terrorists just tested some of you with many weapons of warfare for the past few days for a reason. And all of you have all failed the test of the time. None of you merit to be taken into the War Council. None of you merit to even know any secrecy about how war is being fought. You sleep and wake up, you see methods of warfare in the media, and you are the first person to jump against your Biafra Defense Forces and start castigating them. It's a shame. But as you continue, this is what you should remember. Remember this, that this is the pattern that the Nigerian terrorist government are using. The genocide network. How they use APC and PDP government to fund all these terrorist groups, and then they draw it down to your community, just like This our brother has just done this video now, explaining how the illegitimate governors that we have in this place is serving the interests of one Nigeria. They now recruit the Onyedikachi that they call his name from that same community. They use him to go about killing other Biafrans, burning their houses and their belongings. And what is the sole aim of doing all these things? They want to impersonate Biafra Defense Forces. They want to turn the community against Biafra Defense Forces because they have seen that Biafran people have become very connected to the Biafra Defense Forces. Did you listen to the testimony from all the victims in this community? How many of them did you hear that they speak ill of Biafra Defense Forces? How many of them did you hear that say Biafra Defense Forces killed their mother? How many of them did you hear that Biafra Defense Forces killed their father or their sisters or uncle? You did not hear, right? Biafra Defense Forces, these are the people that are back home in ground zero. They cherish, they know the importance of Biafra Defense Forces. They know what they have been doing for them. But Ngozi Orabu Fulani is in America, right? And the other one, that is Yellow Popo, is in America. And they are telling all of you that Biafra Defense Forces are criminals and kidnappers, right? Aha. You see? Those are people in America turning your heads upside down, telling you that Biafra Defense Forces are criminals. Just because Biafra Defense Forces refuses to bow down to her, for her to use them to turn into what she wants, and they refuse. She's there on the media, brainwashing all of you every day, telling you that Biafra Defense Forces are kidnappers, they are fraud, they are this, they are that. But these are Biafrans in Ground Zero community, explaining to you what Biafra Defense Forces have been doing for them, protecting them and coming to their aid and saving them whenever there is crisis. I'm going to bring another video. For those of you that Ngozi and the Nigerian terrorist government have brainwashed you against the Biafra Defense Forces, and you will go to the point of calling Biafra Defense Forces criminals, kidnappers, terrorists, you call them all manners of names. I want you to listen to this very video. This is another one. Listen.
Okay, wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of Biafra all over the world. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on your time zone and location. Today is 23rd of August, 2025. There is an update, there is a current update and the current situation that is going on in Yolo, my maternal home. And two, I got one hojo na muano hojo na eme n'obodo nne m si pụta. There is a name I'm going to call. These people are the people that causing every damn insecurity in Olo State. Ntam na akporo na aha na wete na akwụkwọ wete pen they throw here listen. These people are the reason why there's a big insecurity in Olo State. And there is another guy who is disturbing on social media doing blah blah blah. You think that Biafra is comedy. You think is we are doing blogging. Let me tell you, whatever they call cash TV. Let me tell you, you don't know what you're doing to yourself. You're just coming online talking Arab nonsense. Do you know how many innocent souls that Ebubago have wasted in that state? You're there talking nonsense. Instead of you to talk and call for intervention of your people, you're there doing nonsense, bringing all sorts of blaspheming videos. Let me tell you something. You, Gideon, or Ezemoke, or whatever they call yourself, on that Cash TV, you are doing content, thinking that Biafra are not watching you. We are watching you. And remember you have families. And I believe that your families will know that you don't need to call as a brother. Your families, I know that wherever they are, they will know that you are not worthy to be their son. Let me tell you. And I want to use this opportunity to greet the Major General Igwe Butozo, the general of all generals, the general of all commanders of Liberation Army. Ebe ọbụla ala Igbo kwụsịrị, ebe ọbụla ebitere. Ana m ekele gị nna anyị ukwu. Udo ga-adịrị gị. Onye ọbụla na-achụ gị ga-ahụrịrị ọdịda. Maka ndị na-awụ ha vige ụmụnne ha nnu, ha hara ha mmiri n'ụzọ, dohoro ha mmiri, anyị vire nnu ga ha na mmiri. Like these names I'm going to call, eji m akwụkwọ detuo ya edetuo ka m hafụ ichefu, because a na-awụ ihe mmekọta atụọ ya aka. That na men mechiri ọ na-achọghị ikwu ikwu ka ha fee dịka we exposing somebody that have helped you in one way or the other. But ejigala discipline ndị achọ ha ka mmadụ kụrụ ṅụrụ mmiri tobe iko. They want us to start exposing them. Yes, we have to expose them because ha hapụla ihe ha sị ha mewe ha ọzọ because of their selfish interests, because of their political selfish interests. Ha nwere.
This is a young, vibrant blood who put his life on the line for you as a Biafra Liberation Army personnel. Look at this young man now. If he wanted to go for a life of treasure, for a comfortable life where he will not have time to be fighting and running in the bush to protect you in your community, to expunge the Fulani terrorists, will you see him here? No. If he wants to make money, he will just go and collect money from Nigerian terrorist government and sabotage Biafra and then move on with his life. He can buy houses in Dubai, buy anywhere, and then he will sell off many of you and point hands to you for you being ardent supporters of Biafra. But you see him, what is his desire? His desire is to see that he fights for Biafra to be defended and restored and the territory of Biafra reclaimed. They want Biafra restored. Just look at this young man here now. He's a Biafra Liberation Army personnel serving under this very government of General Igwe Butuzo. Their sole objective is to sacrifice their lives and for all of you to have a home, so that those of you that were crying that time of what Nigerian terrorist government have done in your homes, such things will not be happening. This is a young man who only what he wants is for your community to be safe. The only thing he wants is to remove all the Fulani terrorists. The only thing he wants is for Biafra to be. But some of you wants to betray them. Some of you wants to kill them. Ngozi is telling you that they are criminals, they are kidnappers, they are fraudulent, that they do not represent her because they refuse to bow down to her. And the Nigerian terrorists now align with all of you that are calling the Biafra Defense Forces names, capitalize on it, and then print their photos and their faces, put bounty on their heads and circulate everywhere. And call some of you in your communities to go after where you will find them and their families and bring the information to them. Then they will give you money. Then you come and sabotage Biafra Defense Forces. What will you gain from sabotaging Biafra Defense Forces? The Gideon and the David and the Joshua of your time. The Samson of your time, who are ready to fight for you, sacrifice their lives, and make sure Biafra land is totally defended and expunged of the Fulani terrorists. These are the young men that are ready to fight for you. But some of you are there calling them criminals. Some of you are there calling them traitors. Some of you are there calling them kidnappers, simply because they refuse to bow down to your instructions. As they refuse to bow down to your plan and your template, you brandish them all manners of criminal names and evil names. But their sole aim is to see that your communities are protected. Just listen.
Actually, ndị chere wụ gọvanọ, ndị chere wụ senetọ, ndị chere wụ here, forgetting that they come to convince people that kidnappers are threatening them. Kidnappers are doing them all sorts of things in Olo. They call the help of instant security network, which Nnamdi Kanu is aware of all these things we are talking about today. Because of the killings and how Funanis are maltreating the Olo state people, men have to go for their intervention. Now, men have go to that place. These men, more than 21 men, they are in number, they are in the group. They came and asked Biafrans, General Butu, so please call your men so that your men will come and defend our land.
I hope you people are listening very well. Oh. Some community members, some youth in their community, some rich men in their community that are even in Nigerian politics. They came to Biafra Defense Forces and pleaded and begged. They came into a meeting on a phone contact begging for Biafra Defense Forces to come to their aid in their community, to come and expunge the terrorists and Nigerian terrorists that have regrouped to come and be killing their women and children. And then Biafra Defense Forces went to give them that succor, fought the terrorists out of those communities. But today, those people that were begging Biafra Defense Forces to come and fight Fulani terrorists out of that community for them and fight Nigerian terrorists out of those community for them, they are the people that decided to sabotage them. They said they should go and collect an amnesty from Nigerian government and join Nigerian government. And they said no. So they decided to work to sabotage them. Just listen.
Now, General Butus have taken that risky to pull up men, different states. Men now came to Olo and fight these terrorists, fight against insecurities, fight against kidnappers, fight against the Boko Harams, the all atrocities that is going on in Olo. Men have calmed that place down. Now, because of their plan did not work in politics, they are not turned against. I'm going to mention their name. Please bring out pen and paper so that you will not make a mistake. There are more than 21 in numbers, but you're going to mention these are the pillars. Forget about their agent. Obinna Jonas Okeke, please don't quote me out of content. Obinna Jonas Okeke, number one. I hope you'll be watching this video. You know how you helped. You know how you helped Biafrans. You know how you convinced General Butuzo so that he can pull up men in different ways, different states to come and defend Olo State. Now men have come and defend Olo State. The only regard, the only response, the only appreciation people will bring is to go and recruit Funanis, recruit all the whole bandits, all the whole terrorists in North and bring them to us to be against the people that you people brought in to defend you, to defend your land. Now you people are not turning against them with a Bobago. Everyday war. Currently, there's a very brutal war going on there in my own maternal home. When all this is happening in Oso, I was one of the Biafra Liberation Army. I came to that place and we fought with our last blood. But now, the regard and the respect and things we need, and from them now, is start insulting General Butuzo, the man that took risk. Do you know what to pull out, man? The man that took risk to safeguard his land. Ikenga Sunday, okay. You know how you supported You know how you knelt down. You know how you pleaded to General Butuzo. Please, look at, we are dying. Although people are dying. Now, you people will now jeopardize against Biafra Liberation Army. Against your people. Don't worry. I believe that Chukwuka Biama will visit you people one after the other. Young barrister, BC. Young barrister, you know yourself. You know how you pleaded. You know how you pleaded. You know how you pleaded. You and your family, or Chase family, and you people know how you people pleaded. Emeka, your brother too. Emeka, Chase. You people know how you people come in mask. Right now, you people are now bringing all the blames and Biafra Liberation Army. Because of people think that everybody have go back to their state to go and safeguard. No, we are in missionary work. Any place that kidnappers is disturbing or terrorists are disturbing, we shall invent that place. That is our work. And that is what Nnamdi Kanu said us to be doing. And we are doing it. So you not come and block our way and you think that we will leave you. No, your head will go down. So all these people know how they contributed in Biafran restoration. But now they are not against Biafrans. This month, Madumere. You want for also. You know what? You know the kind of atrocities that is going on also. That make General Butuzo to pull up men to come and fight for you guys. To pursue the crimes, the insecurity that is going on, the kind of rate of kidnapping that is going on in Anambra Express Road. The boundary between Anambra Express Road, Olu and Anambra. You people know the kind of kidnapping that is going on there. But we came that place and make every situation to calm down. You people are not turning against us. People are not turning against us, have the mind to come on social media to be saying nonsense with your stupid media. Saying your name is Cash TV. You are using Cash TV to cash money from also people, not to give them updates, or you have to bring a solution there. You are just fooling yourself. You are just fooling yourself. You're a big fool, my dear brother. Let me call names so that you know I'm taking much of your time. Emeka, Irele, you know how you really helped us. You know how you really helped men. Anthony Madumene, your family pleaded on behalf of insecurity of what is going on in our law to Major General Butozo, the commander of all commanders in Biafra Nation. Chinonso, Ezeke, you people know how you people contributed. Jerry Alaboso, you people know how you people contributed. Madoka, you people know how you contributed. Please, you people should write this thing down. Those people are the people that helped the Biafra Liberation Army. These people are the ones that invited them. They should come. That make General Butuzo to pull his men in different states, in the whole 40 states. He pull all his men. I'll go and ask about this, I'm telling you. And one of the people that fought for those kidnappers, the kind of thing that is going on there. Now, the return is to bring Ebubago terrorists to recruit people. And not telling us that they brought from Tupoye that you should come and take amnesty. Why? The people that you people provided gun, bullets, and then now let the people because of your political interest that you should not provide amnesty so that the government, you people will be doing guy in government that people will have men. So because of we disagree on that nonsense, amnesty people are coming up with. Now you want to turn against Biafra Liberation Army. Let me still be calling. Bishop, you know how you contributed. Bishop, you know how you pleaded. Ozzy, you know how you contributed. Ibu, you know how you contributed. All these people and the rest of them, they know how they contributed in making Biafrans Liberation Army Instant Security Network then to come to also. Because men are in different states. They are, when Commander Butuzo ask us, ask men, they should come. Look at what is going on in my state. Kidnappers want to take over, Fulani herdsmen want to take over my land. And my brothers are pleading. They are, hey, now men now came and defend you guys. People are not bringing threatening words. But no, I know that one day Chukwu Kabiama will bring you people out to judgment. Thank you for watching this video. Please share and watch. This
How did you all listen to this very message from Biafra Defense Forces? How did you listen to this? The same people that cried to them and seek succor, the same people that cried to them and say Fulani terrorists are killing them, or come and help us, they went to go and help them, are the same people that are working to sabotage them now. Did you get the point? Did you get the point? So the question now is, are you the part of these Biafrans that have become a sabotage to the Biafra Defense Forces? Or you are part of those that is upholding their sacrifices? Are you part of the Biafran that is helping Nigerian terrorist government to bring this Boko Haram, Fulani men, Iswa, Bandit, Ansari, Al-Qaeda, Ebubagu, Okigwe vigilante groups, and all terrorist groups, Akune Chemba, Udokachi terrorist groups? Are you amongst these people that are helping these terrorist groups to come to destroy the Biafra Defense Forces? Because it will never be well with you. Some of you will sleep and will not wake up, honestly. Some of you will eat food, you will drink water, and the water that you drink from the land of Biafra will choke you to death. Yes. Because if you decide to sabotage the effort and the sacrifices of these men here, these men that have put their lives on the line, look at him. His face is open. He is talking because he knows that there is nothing that he is living for again, only Biafra. He's only living for Biafra. That is why he has put his life on the line. He's only living for Biafra. If he has faced so much sabotage from you as a fellow Biafran, what does he have to go and hide again? If you that knows him, knows his father, knows where he came from, you are the one working with Nigeria now to come and burn their houses, to come and kill their people and to destroy them and to use their name to impersonate and do all manners of evil. What do you think he is going to hide himself away again from the media? That's why you see all of them. You're seeing their faces now. Because they know they are fighting a fight to finish. They are fighting a fight that is here for everybody to see. They are fighting a fight that is for Biafra. They are not fighting hidden fight. They are not unknown gunmen. So you know them. They are known military personnel of Biafra Defense Forces. That's why you're seeing their faces. You know them now. But you are going to align with the Bubagu. You are going to align with the vigilante terrorist group that they have brought, Operation Odokachi, Akune Chemba, Forest Guard that they have brought to come and kill the people in your community and to go and burn kill babies, women, and children in their sleeps. While these young men you see here are sacrificing their lives on daily basis to see that you have Biafra fully restored. It is a shame if you happens to be amongst the people that are doing this. I will leave the broadcast here and I will be back again. Repent. Repent. Repent from your evil ways. For those of you that are working against the Biafra Defense Forces, because it is not going to be friendly, it is not going to be business as usual. These men and women have sacrificed their lives. And if you think you can impersonate them, if you think that you can come and destroy them, if you think that you can jump out from nowhere to destroy everything that they have done, if you think that you can come out from anywhere to destroy all their sacrifices just because of the money that they give you or because of what you want, hey, you have made the worst mistake of your life. Yes, because it is not going to be business as usual. They will take measures that they will go after you. We are in freedom fighting. Oh. Do not expect that they will be begging you to leave. No. They have to be brutal so that they can be alive. If they were not brutal all this while, all of you would have sabotaged them and killed them all now. If Ngozi could put a spy in the Biafra Defense Forces barracks to spy for her, the question is, why do you need to put a spy in the Biafra Defense Forces barrack to spy for you? Spy for what? The same Biafra Defense Forces which you say that they are criminals, they are fraud, they are kidnappers, they are terrorists, they do not represent you. Why do you now put a spy in their barracks to spy the Biafra Defense Forces? What information do you need there that you now put somebody to spy in the midst of the Biafra Defense Forces? How are we even sure that the spies that you put there have not dropped poisonous substances in the food that the Biafra Defense Forces eat? Because they would think that all these people that are with them in the barrack, that they are all in one accord, not knowing that some of them have been bought over by Ngozi Orabofulani. And she implanted the spies in the Biafra Defense Forces barracks. And they have the guts to come out to come and be saying it with their mouth. I'm waiting for something. And I know when I'm coming for that broadcast. I'm just waiting. I am waiting. I said I'm waiting. Oh, I salute all Biafrans. And I thank all of you for the good that you're doing. Please keep on supporting the Biafra Defense Forces, Biafra Freedom. We are going to have great news from Washington, D.C. and from Finland in this month of September. So keep your fingers crossed. We are working on our website and the buttons that were under maintenance. Very soon, they will be functional and we will announce, and then you will resume payment rapidly from diaspora. I salute all of you. Please remain strong. Please, Biafrans in the media, this is the time that you have to post every video and every publication about Biafra Defense Forces and the BRGI. This is not time to do too much broadcast. This is not time to do too much talk, to do long talk. If you check, I've not been online regularly. So this is time that we strategize. I will only come online when I want to do one big broadcast like this to expose something. Then during the day, every Biafran should engage in doing what? Posting videos, all these short videos that you see that come from Biafra Defense Forces. All these short videos from BRGI. Every publication and everything that we push out there, pick it up and make it to flood the media. Nigerian terrorist media will not do it for you. You have not seen them go to Biafra land to bring all these videos of the massacre and the genocide and all this burning of houses in your communities. It is we Biafrans that are going to bring them out. So if you don't bring out these things that are happening, publish them in the media, push them out on Twitter and everywhere, when people say they don't see what is happening in your community, don't blame them. When it happens in Benue, Zamfara, Borno, Plateau, they bring it to the media and it spreads in the media, and you are also part of the people that is spreading it, why is it hard for you to post your own, so that it will go viral? It is not for Sonio. It is not for 9GERIA. It is not for BRGI. It is not for Biafra Defense Forces. Because some of you would think when you post it, you're posting it to please me, or please Biafra Defense Forces, or please 9GERIA, the APN, or please BRGI. No, you are doing it for your freedom. So understand these things, wake up and do what you know will work best for your freedom. Post everything that we are bringing out to the media because we know why we are bringing them out. Create posts. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said all of you should be on Twitter is for a time like this. Is for a time of this war. You need to be pushing out everything that is happening in Ground Zero to the world. And where it is happening is on Twitter. It is not on Facebook. It is not on YouTube. It is on Twitter that you are doing those things, that you hit the attention of the people that matters. So if you're not on Twitter, go over to Twitter, follow all of us, and start tweeting. I thank you all, and I salute all of you for your sacrifice. Remain strong and resilient. Ndewo to all of you.
Biafra is only asked for. Every night and day he's shouting and pointing to one direction. But his own people are blind and saying it's causing division. Tell me why someone who sacrificed his life for you and I? Tell me why out of sight has become out of our mind. He's asking for nothing and cares about not for his people emancipation. No. But there is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. The morning sun will rise. He doesn't care about nothing and abandon his family. Oh. Take your time and think what he's going through. He doesn't want to give up but to protect you. Even when they throw him African juju. Oh no, oh. Freedom they cannot now. Let me hear you sing. Freedom they cannot now. They cannot now. They cannot now. You hate him because of envy. We love him, he's one and only. We follow him because he's ready to die for the freedom of his people. Whatever he said is a prophecy. Take it on, you live it, let you believe. He's so fanatical and ever ready to die for the freedom of his people. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. In the morning sun will rise. There is a breaking news to those who never knew. Permit me to give you a clue. The morning sun will rise. Freedom they cannot now. Freedom they cannot now. Freedom they cannot now. Freedom they cannot now.